if you are an avid Tim Black Show watcher, you know there was no show on Friday. I wanna explain what happened. Okay, so this is what happened. I had this thing called an anniversary. And actually, the anniversary was on Thursday, but Mrs. Black surprised me with tickets to go see Dave Chappelle on Friday. Yeah, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Dave Chappelle was here. Yeah, we don't really usually do anything for anniversary. In fact, until recently, the job that she had every year at anniversary, she'd be out of town because they had some weird convention going on in Vegas. So she'd have to be in like another city. I'm sorry, another state. Another state. So, you know, that's really something. So, yeah. But this time, you know, we're here. She's not there anymore. So she's home. And she saw that the Dave Chappelle was going to be in D.C. and he had a show the day after our anniversary. She's like, I got to get the tickets. So I didn't know. It was a surprise. And I said, well, damn, man, I got a show. She said, yeah, you do, the Dave Chappelle show. So we went to the Dave Chappelle show. And it was funny as hell, okay? It was funny as hell. I had a great time. Well, I did not have a great time, but the show was funny as hell. Okay, so we're at the show, and the seats were good. It's at the Capital One Arena. Last time I saw Dave Chappelle, we were at, what's that place downtown that's really nice? The Warner Theater. So anyway, we're at the Capital One Arena, and we're there, and it's almost showtime, and everything's fine, except you got to give your phones up. You got to do that, you know what I'm saying? That's bad, but okay. Craziest thing happened, folks, and this is where it gets not so good. Behind us were 3 or 4 black women and 1 black dude. And those motherfuckers talked through the entire show. Yeah, they talked through the entire show, Johnson, like nonstop. It was horrible. Half the time I couldn't hear the jokes. Like, so there's an opener. The opener was Marshall Burnham or Marshall Browning or Brandon. Now, I know I'm getting that wrong. He was funny. Okay, funny opener. He was like, not just the opener, he was like the host. Marshawn or Marshall, I think it's Marshawn. He was funny. Blackburn or Bashburn or something. It's bad not getting his name right because the guy was hilarious. So but I couldn't hear everything because they kept talking. And when Donnell Rollins came out, because Donnell came out second, they were talking over Donnell. I was like, damn it, man, they're talking. I can't hear this, you know. Yeah, I get pieces of a joke. You kind of need the whole joke. It kind of helped that Donnell screamed a lot when he was doing his bits. I was watching Donnell Rollins and I was thinking, damn, man, must be really great being friends with Dave Chappelle, because I mean, Donnell's Donnell. I don't want to bash him. Donnell. Some people loved him. I just think Donnell's all right. He's all right. Then there was a surprise performance by the Clips. Yeah, the Clips came out, and then well, actually, right before the Clips came out, it got so bad with the women behind us, the black women behind us that were talking. When I say black women, they were in there like, it looked like mid-20s. They could have been high. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And the guy with him kept saying, hey, man, y'all talking too much. I guess he could tell the body language because I'm like all the way forward in my seat like this. And Mrs. Black's just sitting right on this side, and she's like, at one point, Mrs. Black, and she's nice as hell, man. I'm not just saying that because she's my wife either. She's really nice lady. She reaches over to one of the women that kept talking, and she grabs her hand, puts her hand on her sister. We, excuse me, sister. No disrespect, sister. No disrespect. All respect. We can't hear the comedy show. Could you please keep it down? She said, "Oh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I was that loud. I didn't know it was that loud." Yeah, the guy was like, "Yeah, you're loud as a motherfucker." And, they're like, "Okay, no problem." And they were quiet for maybe 26 seconds. And then they started right back up talking about all types of shit while we're trying to listen. Right? And they're really directly behind me. Mostly, I think they're mostly behind me. It feels like they were totally behind me. So then, so it's bad, right? I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. I'm sitting there like, man, I can't believe this, man. I'm at the comedy show. I took off work. I'm here. We paid money. My wife paid the money. We're at the thing. And we can't hear half the shit. And these people are rude as hell behind us. And then they hit me. So this is black fatigue. Yeah, I said, oh, okay, this is what they were talking about. Is this it? Am I experiencing black fatigue? That's what this is, huh? Oh, okay. Now I get it. Oh, now I get it. It gets worse. They had a surprise musical guest. It was the Clips. I already told you. The Clips come out. And they come out to like one of their by popular demand, GL Slide, I'm in front of Popeyes eating chicken and fries. And everybody stood up. And when everybody stood up, the girl drops her drink on my head. Yeah, right on my hat, just like right on my neck, roll down my neck. That's not nice, right? What made it even worse, because it gets better. She didn't even say sorry, oops, oh, my bad, nothing. She just went on and kept talking like it didn't happen. Family, I looked back. I leaned over to her and I said, so you ain't going to say sorry or nothing, huh? You're just going to keep on going like didn't shit happen. Mrs. Black, oh shit. Mrs. Black, like, oh, baby. And I'm looking at the dude that's with her, because it's women and it's a guy. Now, the guy look about 30-something, and he was trying to make eye contact with me. He like this. Oh, look over there. This is interesting. I didn't even notice how this stadium was built. This is something. This is wow. Look how sturdy the pipes look. Totally ignoring my ass, right? She says, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said sorry. I said, no, you didn't. You just started talking again. You never said sorry. No, you didn't. And all I can think, folks, this is what black fatigue is. Yeah, I started questioning all the shit I've been saying here on this show about black people. Because I'm a black person out with my lovely wife, and we spent a lot of money to go to the Dave Chappelle show, and we can't hear the fucking Dave Chappelle show. And if you are watching this right now, and you remember spilling a drink on a black man and his wife, well, she spilled it on me. They spilled it on me. If you remember, a nice older black couple having to ask you to be quiet several times. Hope you step off the crack and break your mother's back, man. Real talk. I hope somebody, some way, something. And all I'm thinking, man, this is black fatigue. This is what they've been talking about. This shit exists. Tim, it's making me think again about everything that I'm saying on these shows. And I'm like, maybe I'm being a little bit too nice. Maybe I'm being a little bit too defensive of the blacks. Maybe some black people don't deserve defending. Maybe I'm living in a bubble. I'm not around people. Like, I'm always working. I'm in my home studio. I'm not out amongst these people that often. It's like, wow, I forgot how much I don't like people. Forget all skin folk and kin folk. Some people are just assholes. I mean, they talked the whole show. They quiet down a little when Dave came out. But even then, they kept talking. Dave would say a joke, and here goes a phrase, if I don't hear this shit anymore for the rest of my life, I'm good with it. Every time Dave made a joke, one of the women would say, why are you like this, Dave? That's right. Every joke, every time Dave said something funny that surprised her, she said, why are you like this? And I was thinking the same thing, but I was thinking it about her ass. Heifer, why are you like this? Who raised you? And why are you here? And it was really something. At the end of the night, fam, show's over. And it's like you just been through this experience with the people around you. And it's bad. People coming in and out the seats. There were white people in my line, and they were dressed like really hip hop and black, and they kept crossing. It just kept having to get up, go get popcorn, then they come back, then they go get beer, and they come back, then go to the bathroom, then got to come back from going to the bathroom. Then they left a little early, I guess to beat the traffic, or it could have been the Charlie Kirk jokes. You can't really tell with the whites. It was actually a very diverse audience, though. It was a very diverse audience. It was an Asian dude in my role like this the whole time. Because the DJ was pretty good. Anyway, but at the end of the night, it was like we explained, at the end it's like, oh, have a good night and all this stuff. And we're really sorry. And I'm like, yeah, okay, no problem. No problem. I'll be good. Y'all take care now. And I was just like lit. I was lit for a minute. I was like, wow, this is black fatigue. This is black fatigue. So it's not over. It's not over. It's almost over, but it's not over. So after we leave Capital One Arena, we're looking for something to eat, right? I was like, well, let's go ahead and get back on the side of Maryland, head back towards the crib, back that way. It's like midnight. And we got to drive past the Maryland National Harbor. Anybody from the DMV, you know what I'm talking about. So since there's a casino at the National Harbor, they got places that open to 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. So there was a restaurant there we went to, and it was open. It was Asian fusion. The food was amazing, right? Great, great restaurant there in the harbor. I forget the name of it. But it was dope. We had to wait about 20 minutes, 15 minutes for a seat. We got our seats. And immediately, right behind us, were 3 tables that were pushed together. And at those 3 tables sat as many as 8 black women. And they were loud the whole time. I could barely hear my wife across from me talk. And other people were looking, and they were obviously very drunk. I could hear their whole conversation. They were celebrating a birthday for some reason, someone, and they were having a really good time. And somebody else, you owe me a drink from the last night. And, and it was like somebody named Cindy was upset about something, but it was funny, but wasn't. And they were in the whole thing. And Mrs. Black looked at me and she said, "Wow, we got lucky again, babe." And all I could think is black fatigue, black fatigue. Damn. That's all I could think, man. Inconsiderate, loud. And I get it, like you're having a birthday thing and you're lit. You're drinking and you're out. And what they needed was a private room. Spend the $500 and get the private area because you yelling and shit. Because you're drunk as hell at the place and you ain't been nowhere in months. Everybody else don't give a shit. We don't care. And then something happened. They left. Mrs. Black said, "Baby, they're packing up." Because she could see them. My back is to them because my thing is I got to make sure no crazy person walks in the door, so I got to keep my eyes on the entrances. And they were sitting behind me, so they said, "Oh, they're leaving. They're packing up, baby. They're packing up." And it dawned on me. Something, I don't know what, it dropped in my spirit and just said, "You know what, Tim? This is what being out of the house means. You will be inconvenienced. And you may experience black fatigue. But you know what else though, Tim? I experienced black joy. Both sets of those black women were having a damn good time. They were having a damn good time. And they were, just feeling good about where they were, what they were doing, and who they were with, and they were all in good moods. And even the things they were saying, as annoying as, "Why are you like this?" I learned a new phrase. And I was thinking it was all very familiar, even though as annoying as it was very familiar what I was experiencing. And what I was experiencing was being young and being out and being happy. And then I realized, hey, you probably did the same shit, Tim. And at some point, you and Mrs. Black, because I've been with Mrs. Black 33 years, at some point, we were somewhere and we were loud and I didn't give a shit and I was having a good time and I didn't mean to be rude, but I know I had to be. And I was no longer mad about the women being loud because it was a familiar loud. And it was just, this is what people do when they're out having fun, you old bastard, Tim. This is fun. People enjoy themselves. And if you want to be at a show or be at a place where people are very quiet, you should probably stay your black ass home because people should be able to go out and have fun. And no one attacked you, no one, did anything to you on purpose. And the drink spill was an accident. There was no velocity in the spill. And yeah. And they say goodnight, and they did apologize when I brought these things up, and they were just having a damn good time. And then I realized there's all types of things people are going through. And people have their own stories. I was watching a clip of Marlon Wayans describing this new movie role this just came out that's called Him. And he was playing a very dark character, and Marlon Wayans is not the type of, he doesn't typically play roles where he's very dark, he's kind of silly and goofy, y'all know Marlon. But he was explaining how he recently lost his mom and his dad, and that he used the pain of his mom and dad, and before, whenever he played a role, it'd be so hard for him to cry. But now it was so easy for him to tap into that agonizing emotion to nail the scene because he didn't have to go far. He just had to think about how much he missed his mom and his dad. And I don't know, man, it just came across like it dawned on me as things were quiet in the restaurant and we were finishing our meal that you never know what other people are going through. And we're all just having this experience, a human experience. We never been here before. Who knows, we may never be here again. And we all try to find ways to get through it and to deal with it. And everybody you meet has lost someone or lost something or going through something or about to go through something, you know? And these are the realities. It's not if. We're all gonna lose people. If every person you meet, no matter who they are, has either lost their mother or a child or a job or a home or is losing their health or sometimes their life. It's got a diagnosis or a condition or an issue or pain or they're heartbroken or their money problems but sometimes for a moment, maybe none of that's going on and they're just having a damn good time. And what I experienced were Black women having a good time. And maybe me being in my own head, maybe I was the Black fatigue. And maybe to the women that were out who, I don't know, who were at the Dave Chappelle show, maybe they remember the night a little differently. Maybe they remember this older, pissed off dude who kept acting like a fucking Karen when they talked. And with a little bit of the drink accidentally spilled on me such a small amount they didn't even notice. I acted like that $30 cap was a mink or some shit. What an asshole. And you know, it Pops act like he wanted me to knock his old ass out, man. I'm glad Pops was chill because I didn't want to have to hurt Pops is what the dude was probably thinking. I mean, he could have tried, you know? So I don't know, man. It's all in the eye of the beholder. It's all in how you see it. And there's all types of fatigue. There's white fatigue. There is. They just don't know it. There's all types of fatigue, and maybe it's just people being people, and give people a little bit of space, to give them a little bit of grace, and don't take things so seriously. And Dave Chappelle, any jokes I missed, in fact, it was so great I don't remember hardly any of the jokes because they were so funny and you couldn't record it and you couldn't write it down. So it'll be on Netflix in a month. I heard it's coming out. They were filming, I think, and it'll be on Netflix on Thanksgiving around that time, and I'll get to see it like I always do in a cozy confines of the house, and I'll be able to chill and watch it, and everybody will be mostly quiet, you know, until one of the kids acts up. So I don't know. This whole Black fatigue thing, you can take that and shove it up your ass. Let's not feed into or play into the shit other people have labeled us. It's bad enough we get labeled by other people. Don't you do it. Let's not do that to ourselves. We got enough bigots that are already doing it for us. Let's not do that to ourselves. Let's try to take the high road and let's try to be better people. For all I know, one of the ladies at the Asian restaurant and just beat cancer. And this was their celebration of that. Who knows? Whatever whatever you need to look at it, however you need to picture it, do that. And it makes your experience better. It makes your life better. It can make you, make your stress level drop a little. Keep that blood pressure down in a manageable position. But anyway, man, I want to once again, I'm sorry, guys, I missed the show. I wasn't able to do the show on Friday. I'll make it up to you. But thank you all for the happy anniversary wishes. And it was a good time. And thank you, baby, for that.
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.